Hello, hello. Welcome, friends, back to PyroKitty's Tavern. Hope everybody is doing well. As always, I am April the PyroKitty, the tavern keeper here, and teller of stories in real time. Right now, we are continuing our playthrough of Dragon Age the Veilguard. Our rook character, Alia Ingelvar of the Morn Watch, the elven mage, as she fights the gods to save Thedas. Hope everybody is doing well. I apologize in advance if I have any sniffling or sneezing. I think I might be coming down with a little bit of a cold. Nothing too bad, just some sinus black. What are you? Okay. Either allergies or cold. There's a bunch of colds going around right now, though, so. There we go. All right. So let's see where we are. We're currently in the city of Treviso. And we have a few quests to knock out here. I have to remind myself where we are on stream because I also have a personal playthrough going and I am about 100 hours in on that playthrough, so I just gotta remember where we are. All right. I think we just finished up some quests here. Let's see. What's on the board here? Defeat the champion, which we're gonna hold off on defeating the champion for now. I do think I set... Let me make sure my settings are all correct. 30. I was playing on my personal game earlier this morning and make sure... So we're gonna set this to storyteller mode. It's gonna be a little bit easier combat, but we're just gonna run with that. It'll help us get through this a little quicker. I apologize in advance to anybody who is here for like super combat. I do not play on nightmare mode. I apologize.
It is good Rook found Dareth's contract. Eyre says Jacobus is comforted to know his cousin's death was not in vain.
Work might help focus him, but until he can control that temper, I cannot approve Jacobus as a full-fledged crow.
I feel as you do. We worry about Jacobus. His future seems so dark.
There's comfort to be found in the dark.
It could be hard to find without someone to guide you.
Then we must ensure there are crows alive to guide him.
Are there many crows like Jacobus?
We have many fledglings, but he is something of a prodigy. They tend to do very well, or very badly.
Not all things end with clarity, as you and I both know.
Fine. Endings are fuzzy. Starts are shocking. Middles are worth lingering.
The Cantori Diamond is your casino. The occupation hasn't closed your business?
Business may be down, but it isn't my casino to close.
An easy mistake to make. Isn't that right, Andaratea Cantori?
I am no landlord, and anyone who treats me as such shall be evicted.
So you two are both Talons. Doesn't that make you rivals?
Rank in one area is rarely applicable to others. Which is to say, only a fool would try to impose rank on Thea.
Wise words from a sometimes fool.
A history I would wish on no one else, lest they take it from me. Nothing new.
Okay. There we go. Alright. So we have a few side quests still to do, but I think let's see if we need to sell anything here. Bear with me as I get my brain together. I feel like I never woke up all the way this morning.
You keep disrupting the Antam. I'll keep you.
Okay.
Come back soon.
Oh, I can upgrade you. Saw that just as I clicked off.
Stock up with whatever you need.
Upgrade. Let's see. Always get the decor. Ha! I could buy a crow head. Appearance. That's hilarious. I've seen it. I don't have it in my other game either.
See you again.
It's a funny item, but I've seen it in photos. Okay. So, I think let's head back to the lighthouse. And we will continue with the main quest that we have. Keep that one on. Okay, so let's close the menu unnecessarily. That's what we need to do. We are going to head back to the lighthouse, and then we'll go ahead and tackle let's go tackle this companion quest. I'm going to try and focus a lot on companion quests and story quests, and then we'll do a bunch of the side quests all at once instead of tackling them sort of as we get them. I know what quest triggers big events, and we should be able to knock out a bunch of side quests all at one time. So until then, we're just going to knock out companion quests and main quests to try and get this a little more under control. And then also I could better choose which side quest we might tackle. There might be some I just decide to skip, depending. So we'll pick up all the quests, but we won't necessarily
Aren't these the old full rod?
complete them all.
If you're in the market for instruments of dismemberment, just so happens I can help.
Always rank up the shops. Anything super good? There's some new armor in here, but I might have to wait till I get a little bit more money going for me. All right.
Come back anytime.
Need to break more
Receiving
things.
Your message was quite a surprise.
Strife?
Times and all that.
I'm still not clear on who you really are, Morrigan.
If I can provide assistance, do such things matter when the world faces such...
It could. You're friends with the Solace.
more complex than you suggest, and circumstances have compelled me to stand against friends ere now.
Alright. So, we'll pick up this quest. Tenore's note. Oro's still isn't home. I shouldn't have let him go when he said he'd take the relic deeper into the forest to deal with it. I have to go after him. And I'm taking Gus. Oros and Gus are always inseparable, and Oros always said Gus was the best tracker he knew. Gus will find the trail. There's a crudely drawn map of the forest showing where Tenor intends to search.
Veil jumpers are in trouble. They could use our help if we can find them. This map is a good start.
Break some boxes. I said I need some money. Alright. So now let's go down here and we'll do Balara's quest. Not Balaria's caption.
Rook, hi, hey.
Oh wow, it made it even worse. Captions and fantasy games do not mix perfectly, do they? Alright, so put these two in our party. Alright, so let's go help Balara. Echoes of the past. Balara returns to the Veil Jumpers to test ancient elven artifacts and ensure they behave safely. This quiet moment offers a chance to get to know her better. I hope everyone is having a great week.
Okay,
Had a great week.
We all know why we're here, right?
Make sure that the artifacts we calmed stay calmed. We know.
This should be easy. Yanarl, you and Strife take the first set. Irlin and Hamuel take the second. Rook and I will handle the rest.
I'm still a little confused about what I'm supposed to be doing.
Oh, of course you are. Sorry, sometimes I forget not everyone spends all their time studying ancient elven artifacts. We're going to check the crystal alignment, fade connection, and the Lyran reserves.
Has alignment ever been a problem? Even once?
It's not worth the risk. Even if it's only off by a little bit, we know what happens.
Happened once, and we can't even be sure the crystal alignment was why. Look, I know what you're saying, but maybe if
We check it every single time.
Why would you not check and make sure something is fully
I'm
safe?
sorry. You're right. Sorry.
Forget it.
Are you okay, Balara?
I'm fine.
It's my fault, really. I'm sorry, Balara.
Let's go. We want to get back quickly.
Of course. See you soon.
I think next time I'm in the lighthouse, I might adjust our rook's height. Maybe. The heights in this game are
what was
kind
all
of
that about?
weird.
What was what all about?
That tension seemed pretty heavy.
It's nothing. Don't worry about it. Here we are. Artifact vault. Or one of them, at least.
So this
Like
is
it's seen better
one...
days.
Repairing reality doesn't leave a lot of time for repairing walls. At least until someone falls through a hole in the floor. Random example.
So this is one of the areas that it's only accessible during this quest. So we have to make sure we explore and we find all the codex entries and treasure chests and such like that. So, artifact name, Salace's Firefly. Found in the center of a large charred circle. Artifact will emit tremendous heat and light when unstable. Will melt stone. Well then. It's certainly serious. I'm gonna explore everything before I talk to her. Artifact name, Gillanane's Binding. Found in the ruins of an unnamed Tig. Artifact will combine multiple living creatures into one body when unstable. Causes immediate death in most cases. I believe this possibly is a reference to one of the short stories in the Tevinter Nights book, which is a tie-in book that came out a little while ago. One of the short stories was in an unnamed dwarven Tig, and there were creatures being created by combination, and it was not pleasant. It was a pretty horrific book. Gillanane is like the queen of body horror. Artifact name, Tears of June. Found at the bottom of a large well. Artifact will separate all nearby materials into constituent pieces when unstable. Materials can include people. Well then. Don't want any of that. Hastily scrawled note. Borrowed the gauntlet artifact, figured out how to make it create arrows, and it resonates with other artifacts. Not sure what that means, but interesting. Will return soon, promise. B. Because that's the gauntlet that Valara uses. Carefully written note. We need better guidance around artifact retrieval. No clear direction on what to do when you find one, and how you tell if it's safe. Lots of new people means lots of risk. Valara has some suggestions. Given her history, she's motivated to make this all safer. Suggest we convene and talk about her proposals. Strife. Ah! Alright, seriously. Let me jump. If I have any game dev friends watching, please don't make the interact button the same as the jump button, because then you cause situations like this, where I am now stuck in this corner because I can't jump, because I just keep reading this damn note. Turn the camera just so... I think I'm seriously kind of stuck. Ha! Alright, yeah. Any game dev friends? Serious note. Please stop making the interact button jump the same as the jump button. It, can cause problems. Artifact name, Dirtherman's Guidance. Found on western edge of Whitespire, buried in snow. Artifact will cause nearby objects to continue floating upwards indefinitely when unstable. Currently cannot be retrieved. Huh. Scouting report. The trees are singing. Expedition Scouting Report, Veil Jumpers Raynon and Nasir reporting. The trees in Ruins Reach started humming today. We heard faint echoes and went looking. We could never pinpoint it, but it sounded like music. It took us a while to realize it was coming from all directions, so we spent an hour going in circles trying to make sense of that. Finally, it dawned on us. It was coming from the trees. We were completely surrounded by the hum inside it. The whole forest was bathed in it. We couldn't tell if it was the leaves or the branches making the sound. We brought back samples of both, but as soon as we left Ruin's reach, the hum stopped. We haven't heard it since. Creepy. All right. I think we've looked at all the artifacts in here. Let's go talk to Balara.
Okay, see those 2 power crystals? The ones that aren't glowing? There should be a couple of replacements, charged ones, in the room. If you grab them, I'll make sure the artifact stays calmed.
Okay, new power crystal is in.
Great, and the artifact didn't collapse the room.
Was that a possibility?
Always is.
Lovely possibilities there.
And there we go.
So it's calmed now?
Should be, and it'll stay that way for a while. And in the meantime, it won't tear open reality. Okay, let's keep going.
Sure. Sounds good.
Alright, where are we headed now, Balara? Up the stairs. Oh, this is the creepy tree.
So it's nice out, at least. You know, ignoring that reality itself is paper thin here.
Hard to ignore that.
Right.
Alright, let's look around. I'm sure we're gonna need to grab those, but just looking around for the moment. I apologize if y'all can see this bit of lag that's going on. For some reason, this game and OBS
Found one.
on
Great.
my
Bring it over here and
PC
put it in the socket.
just lags a little bit. I'm hoping either it doesn't come through at all or it's very minor on y'all's end. Go.
So what did this artifact do? Before it was calmed, I mean.
It would bring flaming rocks down all around it, every 30 minutes. And for some reason, you'd hear chanting while it did it. Not sure what that was about.
Said so calmly, like an artifact bringing rocks down every 30 minutes is perfectly normal. This tree is so freaky.
Okay, reserves replaced, which means there. Everything's looking good. Thank you, by the way, for helping out. You have better things to do, I know.
We're keeping reality intact. That feels pretty important.
Right, good point. Okay, one more to go.
All right. Pretty view.
Not too far now. Thank you for giving me this chance to help people.
You were already kind of doing that as a veil jumper.
Sort of, but it was never as big, you know? As grand. Helping you. Well, we're helping lots of people. Everywhere. I like that.
Always gotta look for those chests. Like, I think in my main game I missed that one. I don't remember jumping over there to get that. There was a good span of time in my main game that I didn't fully think about jumping across gaps. Like, I knew you could jump, obviously. And I knew you could jump across gaps, but I didn't think about, like, jumping across them just to solve a puzzle or find a chest. Also, so a lot of times in this game, the gaps seem much, much wider. Like, unjumpable. Got an appearance. The nature of immortality, of nature of a verse of old Arlathon in textile. We saw no end to fear for us, and songs would sing instead of birth, an unknown start more strange than death because. Huh. Odd.
So, how do you calm an artifact anyway?
You have to cut it off from its power source, but carefully. Some of them like to try and blow up when you do it.
Those tricksy power sources. Alright, so I see the other item over there. That's too far to jump. Something out here? Let's just go back the way we came. Nothing there. Oh, I see. I was wondering why these didn't lock into place like other ones.
Hey, Rook.
What do you need?
Never mind.
Found the other crystal.
Great. Slot it in.
Alright. Now we're making headway. There we go.
There. Done.
You okay?
Oh, I'm fine. Or will be. It takes a lot out of you, all those little magic bits. Not hard, just exhausting. But it needs to be done, and done right.
Alright.
Yeah, keeping reality from falling apart is important. But other veil jumpers can do this, why not let them?
Because maybe then I can make up for it.
Make up for what?
Sorry, I hit my mic
For
there.
not being good enough when it counted. I'm sorry, I can't. Not right now.
My witch hat turns on. That is a new redeem, by the way, if anybody has some channel points. I do have a redeem to have me turn on my witch hat for 13 minutes. Along with the ever-present redeem to give Azar treats. He's sleeping in his other bed at the moment. Let me adjust this camera a little bit.
Alara, I'm,
My brother.
What?
Back there, you asked me why I did this. Why I put myself out here. For him. For my brother. Wherever he is.
I'm sorry. I shouldn't have brought it up.
It's okay. Well, no, it's not okay. But not because of you. Syrian. That was his name. We were the same, you know? In a lot of ways. We wanted to learn everything. About Elvenon, the magic, the people, all of it. We heard about the Notisterthalin, figured it had the answers, or some of them. Then Arlathan started going wrong. I joined the Veil Jumpers to help people. And he kept looking, kept putting himself in danger. It should have been safe. I know, I checked that artifact 3 times. I guess it should have been 4. Artifact started pulsing. He was too close. I couldn't find my way in. They called him a hero. Wanted to make a statue. They thought it would make it all okay.
Let's see.
You loved him. They loved the idea of him.
They never knew him. Not really. Didn't know why he did what he did. Syrian, he felt responsible. For our people. For me. My little brother. He thought he needed to take care of me. He called me Vora Shivan. Hummingbird in Elven. Said it was because I could never sit still. But he loved me for it. Said it kept him thinking. Trying to keep up. And he helped me too. He kept me focused, anchored. And now he's gone. Because I wasn't good enough.
It's not your fault. You have to know that.
Then why does it feel like it was?
You lost someone important. Guilt's part of that. But if you don't learn to get past it, you'll drown.
I wish it were that easy. I've tried. Told myself I couldn't have done anything, and my head believes it. But my heart doesn't. So I try to make up for it. Honor him. Learn about our people. Find the truth. Maybe when I do, I'll feel it.
Feel what?
That he forgives me. And that I deserve it. We should head back. Rook. Thank you for being here.
Nice little conversation there with Balara. Balara tested the artifacts and concluded that they are safe. She also opened up about her brother, Syrian, who died in a magical mishap that Balara blames herself for. Looks like we got a new codex entry in there. Letter from Irulan to Balara. Balara, it was good to see you. Felt a little bit like old times, you know? Just going out there and doing the work instead of worrying about everything else that's happening right now. I know things are a little weird, and I know that some of this isn't really my business to say, even when we were together, but I'm going to say it. You have to stop beating yourself up over what happened to Syrian. I know you think you're the person who could fix anything, but you can't. No one can. You're a friend, Balara, and I still care about you, so give yourself a break, Irulan. Meditation on grief. They say grief is a knife, sharp, painful, immediate. But grief isn't a knife. It's a stone, choked down and kept down. It erodes. Time makes it smaller, lesser. You forget about it. It passes into memory. Where you used to feel its pain, now you feel nothing. But sometimes it turns. A note, a flower, a smell. The smoothly worn edges retreat, twist away. What comes now is as sharp and jagged as ever. It cuts anew, it's worn anew. Then it all happens again. And unlike a stone, there is always another jagged edge. And Balara got a new item. We'll leave the revival on there, I think. Alright. What do our quests look like? Let's go give this gift for Lucanus that we bought at Treviso. All right, where are folks so we can go talk to them? So we'll go talk to Ferric and then make our way around everybody.
I know you can handle this. Trust yourself and trust the team.
All right. Okay, yeah, Harding's in her room. Ah! Don't fall off.
If you want a more comfortable space, I'm sure there's empty rooms we haven't found yet.
I'd rather be somewhere I can smell soil and plants. Familiar, you know?
I do.
Hey, Cortef! Welcome on in! Anybody looking for another great gamer streamer to follow? Go check out Cortef. Oh, redeemed a hydrate on me. Thank you. I need it. I am stuffy and fighting a cold at the moment, so... Thank you for that hydrate. Get that marked. There we go. Yeah, I'm not too bad off. Suntroa was sick a couple weeks ago, so I don't think it's that same. He just had like a cold. I've just been a little sniffly. Had a little bit of a sore throat. Could be allergies, could be a little bit of a cold coming on. I'm trying to fight it.
The fires are lit.
Look at all that gold you got, Cortez. Ooh, we're doing some trivia. In hexadecimal, what color would be displayed from the color code? Good job. Yeah, I absolutely would not have known that. I don't know any color codes. I'm sure I could learn them, but I just haven't. Alright. Not gonna upgrade anything just yet. Let's go talk to people some more. Looks like Lucanus has a quest for us.
Rook, do you have a minute?
Of course. Something wrong?
Thea wants to meet.
Well, that doesn't sound like a bad thing.
She wants to plan Katerina's funeral.
Oh, right.
If you don't mind, I could use some backup. In case Spike gets out of hand.
Let's not keep Taya waiting.
Think of it like each pair of digits represents how much of red, green, blue, respective of the color. 00 is red, FF is green, max green, and 00 is blue, so all green. Ah, I gotcha. I gotcha. Oh, okay, and then we have our quest to give Lucanus a present. So let me go ahead and give him his gift. It's a little coffee service. I'm probably never going to remember that about hexadecimal color codes. But now I better understand of what they mean. Neatly written grocery list. A list in Lucanus's handwriting. Fresh eggs, smoked ham, smoked trout, onions, garlic, carrots, new potatoes, cheese for grating, soft cheese for pairing with fruit, peaches if they are in from Orlais, walnuts if I can find any, 2 good reds, and a bottle of port. Lucanus is in charge of our kitchen, apparently. Oh, somebody was enjoying a slice of cheese. I think Rook, actually, because this is, I think, Rook's chair. Rook was enjoying a slice of cheese. Why this? Okay. Spooky sounds going crazy. Oh. Lara's not in there. Or, Nev is not in there. Let's check out Balara's room, though. That's where Nev is. Bought a bottle of port wine for cooking once. Used it in one recipe and drank the rest.
That's most of the job.
So, do you think I could become
That's
one?
funny.
An investigator?
I think that's what's expected.
It takes a certain amount of focus, too.
Oh, okay, well, maybe not then. I still can't believe it. I'm talking to the Nev Gallus.
Balara's such a little
And
fangirl.
that's sweet, but I don't need the flattery.
Right, just a person I'll try to remember.
Rook, here to join us.
I'm glad to see you're making friends, Balara.
Oh, definitely. definitely. Nev's, well, Nev, she's been just so kind.
It turns out Balara knows my work. Or at least the parts that make the papers.
It all sounds so exciting. The things you've done, the people you've helped.
Those are the ones that go well. You don't hear about the rest. Everyone wants a scandal. Or a happy ending.
Or both, like the time you told the Marquis to—
Hold on. I don't think Rook's interested in that story.
Rook's a little interested.
Look, I'd love to, honest. But that story needs the right atmosphere. After dark over bad coffee. Or expensive wine. Take your pick.
Speaking of, what's the situation with cooking exactly? Are we on a rotation or what? I can help out. I'm a pretty good cook. With some things, at least. Well, most of the time. Sometimes I get distracted and things burn.
Oh, good. It's not just me.
Do you mostly cook Dalish foods? I haven't had a chance to try many.
Sometimes. Not a lot of options when you're out in the forest. But I've learned a lot of different cooking styles. And Tevan, Rivani. Oh, I even learned how to make Tevinter Khachapuri.
Wait, real khachapuri? The hollowed out bread? 3 kinds of cheese? I love khachapuri. What about you, Rook?
Hollowed out bread and 3 kinds of cheese. I don't care what else is in it. That sounds pretty dang good to me.
Anything. I'm not too picky.
Really? Maybe we'll surprise you. But the good kind of surprise, for once.
You should have an assistant. Someone to make sure it doesn't burn. See if it tastes right. That sort of thing.
Nev Gallus, helping me cook?
Again, the flattery.
Right, just a person. Got it.
Great. Now, let's see what we can scrounge up.
I love the little cooking discussions and little just chats. Magical cooking. On the back of a recipe card in Balara's handwriting. No obvious fuel source for the stove. Oven uses wood, which makes sense. But how does the stove work? Faint traces of magic when we cook. Veil fire? How would that even work? Theory. Stove is drawing from the ambient magical energy and converting it into heat. Is this a constant process? What happens to the excess? Magic. Finite resource? Could we ever actually run out of it? Fade is incalculably vast, but it has to have an edge, right? Ask Nev to try same meal cooked on stove with magic and on my portable camp stove with wood. Blind taste test suggests no difference in flavor. Surprising. Further experiments necessary. I love just the discussions about how to use, how the cooking situation works. Kenneth's got some points to spend. There we go. Alright, let's go do another companion quest here. This time in Treviso. Also check and make sure there's no quest to pick up. No. To Treviso. Bring Lucanus. And I guess let's bring Nev. Her level's pretty low.
Are you okay, Jacobus?
No. After we lost our families, Derek and I promised we'd look out for... I hate the Antam so much!
Stock up with whatever you need.
I don't have many to sell, but I'll go ahead.
I'm always open.
Ooh. Lots of things to collect. The Covenant we grant. Insight into how the gods manipulate enemies of the Antivan crows. Vellum with lettering seared into it without pressure, as though the words emerged from the skin. It is directed at the butcher. This boon is yours, bound by the blood of beasts as our ancestors bound the blood of dragons to themselves. As they claimed the strength of fire, we have been granted the strength of form, of burning muscle, taut veins. Through this, we become strong again. Through this, we become more. Carry this strength and join us. Another script is inked below, scrawled by a strong hand. Why do you hesitate before greatness? You should have spread our boon among your soldiers. I offered you a blade to crush our enemies, but you clutch your pen like a scholar. Do you even fight alongside your brothers? Your way is old and weak. My Antam will bury yours. The Dragon King. A third script is hastily appended, presumably the butcher. I hate that oafish fool. Oh, welcome in, Chris T. Yes, welcome in, Chris. We are continuing Dragon Age today, as we will be for some time. Whoa, where'd it go? There it is. The mark and throwing the wings. This instruction will not take the place of practice. We do not hide, we move, and we need to show our path, so we know where to go, and the people know where we've been, but do not have time for stencils or sigils. Hence, the mark, and learning to throw the wings. Vellum is scored, waxed, stitched into a sphere, and filled with colored liquid. The ball is weak at deliberate points, and if thrown properly, 3 turns for body strength, 10 for street, 10 for 3 turns for body length, 10 for a street. It splashes into silhouette and wings. Why so careful a throw, when splatter alone would mark a path? Is there anything we do that does not benefit from style? Instruction by air. Keep pressure on the Antam. I can see us supplied, but we need fissures on the water. You'll soon be throwing tomatoes if we run out of squid ink. Addendum by Fletcher. Yeah, we got a lot to cover. We are going to be playing for a while. It does look like we have an ad break coming up in about 2.5 minutes. I'm going to go ahead and start this conversation with Lucanus, but I will pause when the ad break concludes. Or I will pause until the ad break concludes, I guess I should say. Barely returned from his imprisonment in the ossuary, Lucanus must help arrange a funeral for his grandmother.
Good, you're here.
Thank you for making the arrangements, Dea.
For Katerina? How could I do otherwise? I'm so sorry, Lucanis. This must be such a blow. Rook, thank you for coming with him. I need Juan de la Muerte to plan this. His cousin has been no help at all.
I'm sorry, Dea. This is just too much right now.
If there's anything I can do, just say the word.
You're such a dear. I hope these two are paying attention.
Dea, don't flirt with my colleague.
Jealous? Fine. To business, then. There's a lot to plan. But first, I need the ashes.
Ashes?
Make it help us. Yes, the ashes. Katerina's ashes. From the cremation?
Oh, yes. Of course. I'll get them to you right away.
Ilario, what happened? What do you mean? Katerina, how? How did the Venatori get to her? When? Where? In the estate? In the city? How did they get past our people? What did they use? Poison? Blades? I need to know.
Cousin, stop. You can't dwell on this. It'll drive you mad.
I'm not dwelling. Zara killed the first Talon. I have to know how if I'm going to stop her.
I told you, I'm handling it.
Boys, enough of this. We have other things to discuss.
My apologies, Andradea. Continue without me. I'll get you the ashes.
I would think that all of those questions from Lucanus were very, legit. You need to know how she was killed.
How are you holding up?
I'll be fine. Better once we kill Zara Renata. It's him I'm worried about.
Hilario can be a handful, but this, the only time I've seen him like this was when Lucanis died. You're worrying, aren't you? What will people say if they hear the demon of Virantium has a big, soft heart?
He's been careless at times, but never when his own life was on the line. Zara took down the first Talon. Anyone could be next. And my cousin doesn't want to think about it?
You have a point. It's not like Hilario to ignore a knife coming at him.
What do you need from me for the funeral?
Come, I'll get us some drinks and we can make the arrangements.
Our house owes you for handling all of this.
Alright, looks like ads have started. I'll go ahead and pause this conversation. Alright, thankfully they added a pause function in conversation. There didn't used to be one in previous games. You just kind of had to hold out till it was done. I'm gonna, for those who have the little gems by your name and can still hear my voice, I'm gonna mute my microphone for just a moment so I could stand up and stretch my legs and not make a whole bunch of noise with my chair. And then we'll get going in about 2 minutes when the ad break is done. Alright, I am back for those of you that can still hear my voice. About a minute left on ads. Hang out here, and we'll get back to this conversation. Sorry, sniffles. "30 seconds left to go. I'm going to do a quick stretch of my arms, do some wrist stretches, unshrimp myself. I do need to see. My Steam Deck appears to have crashed. My Stream Deck, I mean. Welcome back from ads. Give me just a moment, guys. My Stream Deck crashed suddenly. back. There we go. All right. Sorry about that. I don't even know what just happened on that. It just suddenly was gone. If anybody is a streamer and can't afford a actual stream deck like me, I will give you a tip. You can use it for free on an app. At least on iOS. I don't know if Android has the app, but there is a free app on iOS that you can get. It's very limited. It's not as in-depth as a full Stream Deck device. But you can at least do like 6 buttons a page, which is good for basics. So I did not realize that. I just happened upon finding out, and I was like, oh, that would be very, very handy for my stream. So spreading the good word. If anybody has been wanting a stream deck to help with their stream but can't afford like the actual device, there is a free app, and you can connect it to your PC program just for free. The Elgato one, it is Elgato. So spreading the free word. All right, let's get back into our conversation here. Lucanus was saying, our house owes you for handling all of this. I don't know where it was in that conversation.
Katerina was family. Can you imagine what she'd say if she saw us all like this?
She'd be furious, especially Alilario, as usual.
I barely know your cousin, and he already seems like trouble to me.
Oh, he is. I've lost count of the times I've had to pull him out of the fire on the job.
He's a good assassin. Most jobs don't have as many fires as yours do. I'll have my people keep an eye on him for you.
Thank you, Thea.
Go on. I'll let you know if something comes up.
Excuse me. Again, apologies in advance for any sniffles, sneezes, or coughs you may hear.
Anything else?
Nope. All right. So now, what's our next quest? So we don't have any more companion quests. Let's go back to the lighthouse and make sure nothing has popped up. But if nothing has, we'll continue with the next main story quest. Let's go chat with our companions.
Why does this place have a kitchen? I never once saw Solus cook anything.
Oh, I was gonna do a little bit of a appearance changed here to, I'm gonna make myself a little taller, just 2 clicks taller, and waist a few clicks thinner. The armor is pretty bulky, so you always sort of have to go in and adjust. And the height is very weird in this game. Okay. Like everything else the way it is, so... Yeah, that looks a little more elf-like to me. Everyone in this game is, like, somewhat short. It's very strange proportions for folks.
That veil bubble we found you in, how often do those happen in Arlathan?
Sometimes, often, never. Depends on the day, and they're unpredictable. And with Elgranon and Gillenane loose, who knows what might get twisted up.
Well, isn't that a treat?
Inherent instability and survival uncertainty aside, they really are fascinating.
I'll take your word for it.
Alright, grocery list is still the same. Let's go talk to Lucanus.
You know, we have more comfortable rooms and basically infinite space, so why,
Why does the trained assassin prefer a quiet, unassuming spot with good choke points?
Guess you just answered that question.
Besides, I'm closer to the coffee.
Yeah. Lucanus and his coffee. And let's go talk to Harding. Doesn't look like we have any new quests to pick up. So next will be our quest to Minrathous.
Look at all those green leaves. You've really brought this place to life.
Amazing what a little weeding and water can do. They're growing so fast, too. Even the ones I haven't tended. Maybe they just needed someone to remind them?
That's that big old flower up there. Look at all these plants. Alright, so the smuggled relic case will be our next quest. We're going to go through the crossroads. We can see if there's anything new going on there. Alright, so how's our party looking? I'm gonna swap for Nev and Harding. And travel right there. Although I don't think I wanted to do that. Oh well, it's fine. It's fine. This is our first time in
The
Minrathous.
heart of Tevinter. Somehow the beat of it always pulls me back. Steady pulse of secrets, corruption, you name it. Trust no one. Expect the worst. And you might just get by.
Do the Shadow Dragons know we're here?
Nev Gallus! You only turn up when you want news. Or you've got some.
Tarquin. You look well.
Appearances can be deceiving.
Sounds like a story.
Just living ungifted in a world made for mages.
Rook, meet the Viper.
The name, the entrance. I have so many questions.
Most people do.
So why the meeting? Is this about your work with Varric?
Something terrible got loosed when we disrupted Solus's ritual. A pair of elven gods.
Gods?
They blighted a village in Arlathan, Demeter's Crossing.
There are venatory whispers about that place. Now we know why.
What's been happening in the city?
Underground sacrifices, dangerous relics flooding the black market. The cults gathering power.
You'd think people would reconsider their choices after surviving a citywide demon attack.
The cult hasn't changed. They want control of Tevinter and a return to the old ways. And if an ancient power promises just that, damn it. We were tracking a set of red lyrium relics before you got here. Smuggled in recently.
They enhance blood magic and can summon demons far too easily. We destroyed one and tore another off a slaver.
We think the third's right here in Docktown.
Docktown's my home. If it's got problems and I'm here, I can track this faster than anyone in the city.
Hold on. I'm happy to help.
It's fine. I can catch up with you.
We don't know where the gods are or what they're doing. We're here for help. It's fair I give some in return.
The relics don't play nice with the Veil, and they resonate with each other. We destroyed the lyrium in the last one we found, but it should still track the third.
Give it to me. I'll get it done.
We'll keep eyes on the
Find a
Venatori.
dangerous relic.
If there's a tie to these elven gods, we'll find it.
Ready for a tour of Docktown? Stick with me.
The relic the Viper gave us responds to the missing one.
And it is. It should pick up places where the missing relic disrupted the Veil. Find a trail of those and we'll get somewhere.
Ooh, merchants.
Found all this myself. Treasure. Don't touch unless you're buying.
Oh boy. He got a lot of treasure. Well, let's sell a couple of these. Not gonna get me much, but... Alright, we'll come back, dude.
Best treasure.
So you live in Docktown?
My whole life. Unless I'm away on a case. Or crashing in the Fade.
This place is calmer when the palace isn't trying to kill us.
Oh, sure. We're just chasing a dangerous relic through the street.
Right. Sorry,
Oh no. I was half agreeing with you.
I'm just breaking the boxes. Don't mind me. Oh. Gotta break all the boxes.
Aha! The relic's pulling toward the Temple of Andraste.
Because of course they'd be in the temple.
The demons. They.
Came out of nowhere, I know.
What happened? It's locked down, sir. Keep it under control. Yes, sir.
Locked. We need another way in.
Right. On it.
Wait, are...
Chantry notice. Temple locked down. Matter under control. Take your prayers elsewhere.
we breaking into a chantry?
The courtyard's public ground, and we can't lose the trail.
Is this what you do for the Shadow Dragons? When you aren't with us?
I look for things. People, objects, information. People have problems that Templars and Magisters can't help. Or won't. Word got out I might. It's enough to live on. If it doesn't get me killed.
Inscription on the Wall of Light. For those lost to us throughout our glorious history, whether claimed by victory, tragedy, or the ever onward march of time. A light to remember the dead. May they shine in Eternium. Break stuff. Can't appear to go many places. Ah, drat. That is where that chest is, though. If I can jump. Some say the statue depicts Razakale, others a demon. Still others see no connection to known religions or the Fade. All agree it gives them a sense of unease. It was definitely a creepy statue. Had like 3 lips. Weird teethy smile. Come on. Ever onward.
Bodies in the courtyard.
Stay sharp.
Of course there's bodies in the courtyard. Why wouldn't there be? Unsent letter. Marcus. I've been delayed at the chantry. The sisters need time to gather the records as requested. I'm sitting on the steps as I write this. Someone just ran through the courtyard and gave me a weird look. I thought they could carry this letter, but I'll find someone else. I wish the sisters would hurry. I'll be very late, but still wait for me at the lamplighter. I'll be there. Sybil.
Killed. Based on the marks, I'd say demons.
These poor people.
So many bodies. To Venter's shame, like many of you, I defended slavery. It was just how things were, and part of the natural order. Some, those with magic, those who ruled, would always be given care of others. To mistreat the enslaved was a mocking of this sacred duty, grounds for the harshest of punishments. Cruel slave owners were the problem, not the institution of slavery. I was, quite simply, wrong. There is no defending the practice of owning another person. I am ashamed I ever did, and will externally be grateful to those who helped me re-examine my beliefs. I hear you. When we tear down the structures that inform our culture, what is left? And I challenge you, those of you who profess leadership, who would set yourselves above others, to see past what have been taught, and to forge a path of your own. And if you need foundational principles, then I charge you to choose from these: respect, compassion, understanding, love. Magister Dorian Pavus, from a speech given to the Magisterium. In Dragon Age Inquisition, you get to personally experience Dorian's turn to distaste of slavery. The Inquisitor, as the Inquisitor, you can kind of help guide him to see that slavery is not just part of their culture. All right.
Demons. Is this the relic's worth?
It's not a coincidence. The relic we're chasing, it's unstable.
Leaving chaos behind it.
This isn't the only market left on the Veil. I can feel it. Find that, and we may get more.
All right. I'm guessing I can't go through that door. Of course not. Blood-spattered note. Another complaint. Rumors of someone shifty seen carrying some sort of relic. People are worried it's unstable and it might draw demons. Could be nothing, but we've got too many people on edge. I'm sending you to the temple. Just check it out so we could say we did. I'll meet you after. L.
Couldn't escape the demons. If there's family or a friend, I can track them down later. Make sure they know.
Look at this big old chest. What we got? Swap it out. Can't go through there. Let's try this little door over here.
Is this what we're after?
Let me take a look.
First, I'm gonna get all this treasure.
You got it.
Relic. Courtyard. Back way.
What was that?
It's a remnant. An echo from the Fade drawn to magical disruptions. If the relic drew it here, the voice could be a memory of the smuggler. Courtyard's quiet, fewer eyes, so you cut through here, where there's a path to the market. Follow me.
All right.
Enchantment on the entrance. I can get it. All right, follow me. You know, I took this job. It's on me. And the Venatori cult's no joke. If anyone wants out...
We're here to help. Besides, you promised us a tour.
It's fair warning.
All right.
The threads took care of it.
They keep trouble away. You've got to give them that.
They fought a demon, but now what do you owe them?
They said it was a favor.
Just pay them time.
Always check the side paths. And fall off the edge. Like you do. Nothing I can do here for now.
The relic was close. Find another remnant and we might learn more.
Horses. Ooh.
Up there. Is that another remnant?
How are we gonna get up there?
There's always a way to get places.
So many people in Nemathis. Don't you get lost in the crowd?
Sometimes that's just what you want.
Coin doesn't go as far as it used to.
Break all the pots. Look at all that I'm getting.
Baubles, ornaments, trinkets, all handmade. Ah, business is slow today.
Paintings, tapestries, beautify
Break all the things.
How about a painting?
Hey,
a portrait?
any news?
Navgalis, are you after the demons?
I'm after a few things. You got anything?
Heard some people talking. I think one was a Venatori. I didn't get a good look. I took off before they saw me.
Smart move. Stay safe.
Nev and her contacts. Ooh, more jars. Break all the things.
Anyone strange poking around the market?
You mean more than usual? Actually, maybe. The smuggler who supplies Miro, she's acting weird. Took off, though. Couldn't tell you where.
Got it.
Break all the things.
There's so much on display. If it's not brought in, won't someone take it?
If a stand's not watched, there's a nasty spell on the most valuable item. And a random one. Just for fun.
Right. I guess that makes sense.
Minrathus, of course there's spells on the merchandise.
Hey there. Hi. My shot's pretty new, but I've got armor, clothing. Come, take a look.
Break all the things. Okay, I think I broke all the things.
Almost there. Remnants ahead.
Can I go through? No. Ah, I see. Take the bar across. Alrighty. Let's find this remnant. There we are. What do you got to say to us?
Here goes nothing.
Handoff. Third bell. Late.
Bells ring when ships go in and out. Could be using them for timing, near the docks. I think our smuggler's on a deadline. The Relic's pull agrees. Let's visit the docks.
Alright. Time to go to the docks. You know, the docks of Docktown.
Elevator's locked. Someone forgot to bribe the dockmaster. Still up for a walk? This isn't the only way to the docks.
And different way to the docks.
Oh, yes, please.
I think Sita Sikonya's singing up there.
All right, then we'll meet there.
All right, through here. You bet.
Ooh, hiccup. Ooh, jars.
I'm guessing you know all the shortcuts in Doctor. All its secrets?
No. If someone thinks they know all Ducktown secrets, they're either kidding themselves or scamming you.
Look at all these pots. Sorry. I gotta break the pots, though. I mean... I grew up on Zelda. Breaking pots is a thing I have to do. And they put stuff in them. Obviously, they want me to break them. If you don't want me to break the pots, then, you know, don't make them valuable. Look at all that stuff I'm getting. Heavy armor. Rampant destruction. Alright. I don't think I can break anymore. But look, I got a lot of valuables out of it.
Asking questions. Wanted to know what relics I'd seen on the black market.
You think it's for blood magic? I've heard some rumors.
I don't know, not for sure, but I got a bad feeling.
Alright. Can't get through there this way. So up we go.
Come on. This path will swing back to the docks.
More demons. We can't leave them loose.
Time to die.
They're hitting us from afar. That had to hurt.
The longer that relic's in Docktown...
These are my neighbors. That relic won't stay in my town.
Top up our health here. Alright.
The Inquisition had to deal with the Venatori.
Ah, yes. The cult speaks fondly of you.
That's, really?
You were a thorn in their side. I'd say that's flattery.
Alright. Certain I'm supposed to jump across. I think I just didn't make it. There we go. Can't go that way. Let's see. Ooh, it is better than what I've got. I'll put you on. what's down here? Always explore. Aha. Oh, tricky.
Got it.
You see them hiding that? Protection racket. The threads aren't the only racket in town. When word spreads, the coin'll come to me. Demons took one look at me and run. A tidy arrangement? And who's going to argue with me then? A tidy arrangement, and who's going to argue with me then? Not only why the demon wants a cut, not sure why the demon wants a cut. No gold in the fate, is there? But it insists. Whatever, I'm in control.
Was this protection racket run by a demon?
Every third person runs a scam here. Guess the demon wanted in.
Did people know that's who they were paying?
Medium helm. Let's get back on the trail. Scribbled note. There are more of us than them. Bring the light. Huh. Not sure what that means.
Demons. Buy the supplies. I barely got away. Streets ain't safe tonight. You think you can... Dunno.
What's up here? Last letter. Be careful when you're out at night. Everything's just... There's so much happening. I love you. Oh, right.
You're serious?
Cult's getting bold again. Nothing today. What can I get for you? Some grog?
Broken pots. Yeah, I need to go around and buy things from merchants.
Home sweet home. Enjoying the cold.
Zip line.
We're getting closer.
Electricity stuff. Always backtrack. Errand request. Usual orders to Selwyn, the dockmaster, and Damas. Leave the charm shipment tonight. I'll still pay full. People are asking weird questions and those demons loose. Just get home. Gotta get what loot I can. Okay, I think I come back around that way. I think this is a circle. Oh, look at all these boxes. Weird lag again, folks. Sorry. All the boxes. Nothing fun on the ships, though. Oh. Drowning rook. It's not how I get there, apparently. You stay right there, Nev. I'm gonna go break some more boxes. Always break the boxes. Aha. Let's go up. Let's not go up. I think up is quest related. So we'll go up in a minute.
I've got this.
Soon. The buyer. Meeting.
Right, a meeting, but where? The trail's starting to fray.
Wrong turn. No. Shouldn't it belong to the better
Not a chance.
The gods empower me!
Oh, looks like we have company.
They're dead. It's fine. They die quick.
Is everyone all right? Nev, you're back in the city.
Templar Rana Savas. Don't say you missed me.
I wasn't going to.
Really? Because I heard there's a relic loose. With red lyrium?
How do you... Never mind. You can't say. You never can.
Rook, meet my friend Rana. At least I think we're friends.
Yes. And Rook, if you're with Nev, I take it I can trust you?
I'd like to think so.
All right. If you have anything on the relic.
I thought Templars worked against mages.
This isn't the South. I work to stop illegal magic, that's all.
You're working the case alone?
Not if you help. There's a rumor the relic trades hands tonight, and Albin Bataris is the buyer.
A Magister's son. Interesting. I should get moving.
Nev?
I get the feeling you two have stories.
And they all start like this.
With me annoying you? Harsh, but fair. Look, you're busy. We just got attacked, which means you won't leave until you're sure no one else is lurking around.
And you won't wait.
What can I say? Work to do.
Where are you going?
For a walk to the spillway.
I'll catch up when I'm done.
If you say so. Our trail is frayed, but the spillway's our best bet.
Just a walk. Okay, I can go up those ladders, I think.
Let's go.
I'll make sure there's no one else here.
I mean, it's pretty wide open. It's not... like... where would people be hiding? Anything down on the beach? Yes. Alright. Now let's see where Nev wants us to go.
Rana's not a shadow dragon. So you work with Templars too?
Rana's clean and her information's good. The rest? Only when I have to.
And the spillway?
Rana mentioned Albin Bataris, and she doesn't share rumors unless they're likely. Albin's father oversaw some construction there. If he's visiting this part of town, that narrows the search.
Yeah, that looks promising. Looks like it's gonna be us being attacked by Venatori is what it looks like.
A barrier. They don't want people getting near the deal. Find the unshielded crystals and we're through.
Sneaky, sneaky. That's what that ladder was for. Alright, anything to read? No. There's one. Nope, nope. Aim, rook. Thank you.
That's one down.
Must be one left.
Ah.
That's it. We can cut through the barrier now. We need to keep moving. Voices. There's someone up ahead.
Albin Bataris. Your relic.
Gods rise and power with them. For the glory of Tevinter reborn.
Albin's our buyer, and a Venatori. Sounds like the cult is working for the gods.
Not good.
You're supposed to wait.
Just a taste of that power.
Always gotta take just a taste of power, and it's never a very good idea.
He's using it now? Move! We need to get closer. We can't let him bolt.
Make it through. Yes. And sliding into a fight.
The Venatori don't need that relic.
You're here to stop me.
can't stop Venatori. This power will what? Impress a risen god who will even control it. Shut up! Done.
Ow.
The Venatori's power is on the rise, and this part... it's mine.
You're not keeping that relic.
The relic. Got more demons.
I'm dead. This wasn't fun enough.
Alright, where'd my dude go? There you are.
You won't walk away from here.
More demons. We can't let them get loose.
We need to stop them here.
You think I won't walk away from this?
Nope, you won't.
You won't be releasing any more demons.
And you're the smuggler. I know you. You're part of the Thread Crime Syndicate. Smuggling, sure. But Red Lyrium. Working with Venatori. It's not your style.
Here they are. My son is no cultist. He was completely misled. I appreciate your help, Knight Commander.
Ah, corruption.
Nice try. The Venatori rise.
You know he's guilty. How much did it cost the Magister?
Watch it, Gallus, or you'll be charged.
With what? I tie something up and you undo it. Isn't this familiar?
Save the sob story. We got the smuggler. Or do you want Bataris to release her, too?
I'll find a way to fix this.
Oh, corruption.
Damn it.
At least we stopped the demons. That's something.
If Docktown's a little safer, it's not for nothing.
I know it's not perfect.
We got the relic and the smuggler. The shadows will watch the cult. If that leads to the
We've got
gods,
ads coming up in
they'll
about a
send
minute
word.
and a half.
It's not perfect, but count your wins. You don't always get them, especially here.
So we have ads coming up in a little over a minute. I'm actually going to take a break. Suntroa is getting home from work here soon. And Azar needs his...
It wasn't a perfect ending, but Docktown was safe. From tonight's demons, anyway. Nev's past was coming back to haunt her. She just didn't know it yet.
I'm going to snooze the ads for a little bit just so that I can get have time to get everything organized here. Following a Shadow Dragon lead and a tip from her Templar contact, Brana, Nev stopped Venatori Albin Bataris from claiming a dangerous relic, but the involvement of the Thread Crime Syndicate took Nev by surprise. Working with the cult's not their style. What's worse, Bataris' rich father bribed the son out of trouble. Nev wasn't happy, but that's her life in Minrathous. She takes the wins she can get. Then she got a trinket. Alright.
I should see what Nev has to say.
So we're going to go ahead and pause the game. And I'm going to save it because I am awful about saving. And I'm going to get... Like I said, I'm going to take a little bit of a break. maybe probably about a 15-minute break thereabouts. But like I said, Suntroazon is almost home from lunch. Or home, not lunch, almost home for the day. Oh my goodness, I don't even know what time it is. And I've got to feed Azar his lunch. That's whose lunch I got to feed. So let me go ahead and put, I'm going to pin the link for words on stream to chat. There we go. That way, when we do go into ads, which you probably will go into ads while I am on my break, you can still keep playing words on stream. Like I said, I will probably take about a 15-minute break, give or take, depending on how good Azar is about eating his lunch. And then I will be back, and we will continue. We'll talk to everybody here in the lighthouse and see what else we have to do. Get y'all started here on words. Alright, and I will be back. Alright. I am back. Azar did not cooperate. But Suntroa is here, and he is going to try and get it to eat. And then we will get back into Veilguard. And we will talk to folks in town. All right, welcome back, welcome back. Sorry, and thank you for your patience while I took a quick break. Okay. So let's go around and talk to everybody. Especially Nev, who apparently has a quest for us. Start with Varric.
Rook, when's the last time you slept?
I don't know. Been a little bit. It's fine though. It's fine. Don't need sleep. It's optional, right? Looks like Lucanus is up here on the balcony.
Mierda. This place makes my eyeballs itch.
Harding is in the kitchen.
Lace, I was just thinking about this old elven lullaby. It goes, Irsatel Mithalas Matheneras.
Did you say Isatuno?
I didn't, but it sounded like that, didn't it? I knew you'd catch that.
That's Elven. What does it mean?
We don't really know. It's an old lullaby with old words. Irsatel might mean I'm empty, full of nothing, if I had to guess. I don't know why I brought it up, it just came to me.
An interesting tidbit.
The Shadow Dragons have a hideout in Docktown. We should check in, see if there's news on the Venatori.
Already?
They work fast, and with that relic case off their hands, they'll work even faster. Meet you in Docktown.
Every time I hear any character really say Docktown, I know they're saying Docktown. I'm fully aware of that. But in Dragon Age 2, there was a location called Dark Town. Like D-A-R-K, Dark Town. But in-game, it always almost sounded like it was Darktown, because it was a longer R sound with the accents. So every time people talk about Docktown in Minrathous, all I could think about is Darktown from Dragon Age 2. in Kirkwall. It's just funny. All right. So where do I need to go? We're here.
Do Templars really not have authority over mages in Tevinter? What happens if there's blood magic? What do they do?
Depends on the Templar. Depends on who's bought their loyalty.
What do you do when the authorities can't be trusted to do the right thing?
That's how I keep busy.
Can't go through there. Figured I would try, though.
What does spirits spend money on? Never mind. What do you have?
To save my money for now.
Spirits are returning.
They should be safe now, with the defenders on alert.
Need to buy the
Strife
merch.
said we should monitor the situation in the crossroads, so of course I volunteered. I mean, what kind of veil jumper would say no? I only wish I'd been able to fade tune, get some readings. I suppose you're right. We all need to make sacrifices.
But yeah, I need to focus spending my gold on a vendor that I know from my other game will not be readily available after a certain point in the game. Anyone else have anything interesting to say? Onward.
Fewer people than I expected. Let's find Asher.
Asher?
The Viper. He prefers to be called Asher in private. Said I could tell you.
Oh, right. Anything interesting in here? Nothing I can break. Dog. Gotta pet the dog.
Trouble in the Anvalanim. Darkspawn.
But those tunnels are safe passage for...
I know. We've had to close that entrance.
We can help. We've recently had to deal with Blight. Those Darkspawn have to be destroyed before they get out into the city.
If you get through, signal the all clear at the hidden door.
He jumped right to it. No, tiptoeing around what our mission was. There's Darkspawn. You go take care of that. Not breakable.
It's troubling. Darkspawn in the city.
And in one of the worst places. The shadows rely on those tunnels to rescue people.
Odd. On Volanim is the ancient elven word for womb.
Huh. Interesting.
Hello?
That is an odd coinkadink.
Welcome to the shop. I'm Lorelei. Anything you need, just ask.
We'll buy Nev a new staff, though. And you gotta buy Nev's gift.
See you again.
I'm Hector. I watch the front. Make sure things are quiet.
Rook.
Good to meet you. Be careful out there. Rook?
Hi, Hector. All right.
You know the antiquarian? These urchins come here for treasure. Pays well.
So we need to go that way.
Hey, they call me Tick. Mother said I got stuck to her like one of them and drained her of life. Yeah, I guess it's not funny.
That is a horrible nickname to give your daughter. Not that way.
Sorry, do I know you?
Beyond Volanim should have an entrance this way. The passage is hidden by a wall carving. Keep an eye out. Venatori. Why are they so close to the shop? Ready if you are.
The faithful and
There. Is that the wall carving you mentioned?
That's the one.
I like it when they
There's a
explode.
switch behind the serpent's head on the left.
First, I gotta loot all the things and break all... Oh, now this is fun. Look at this. So, conspiracy theory wall. We've got... Looks like the Grey Warden from Dragon Age Origins. Marked on the far left. That second symbol on the large one is the mark of Kirkwall. And Hawk from Dragon Age 2. Then the symbol of the Inquisition, Dragon Age 3, or Dragon Age Inquisition, not Dragon Age 3. And then the next one on the red line is obviously Rook's dagger. And then to a mystery figure, connected all the red lines. Then there's a purple line that connects to, looks like a bow and arrow, which is also connected to the Inquisition. I'm betting that stands for Liliana. And then another purple line to what looks like, I think, a wolf. And then to the dagger, so that's probably Solus. What else? And then you have like a smaller... Sorry, I'm going to get a little closer to my screen. There's a smaller kind of blue line tying the Grey Warden, the Warden Commander from Dragon Age Origins, to Hawk. And then a different color line tying Hawk to the crossbow, to Bianca, to Varric, and then up to the Inquisition. Okay, so the tie that goes from the Warden to Hawk to the Inquisitor, there's one tying all them. And then Hawk, Varric, and the Inquisitor. And then Hawk, a second one tying Hawk, Varric, and the Inquisitor, that bluish one. And there's other drawings around, possibly the snake in the top right might be Dorian. Maybe. The feather. Who could the feather be? On the bottom left. Not sure who the feather could be. It's like an octopus and a skull and a chalice. Grey Warden symbol. A Dalish symbol. Oh, so all of those are around the dagger. So this is Rook's team. So that would be probably Nev. Up there's the snake. The Hala would be Balara. The griffin symbol, we do get a Grey Warden later. The skull, I'm not sure who that could be. Possibly Lucanus, but that doesn't quite make sense. The octopus could be... We get a Lord of Fortune later. The chantry symbol at the very bottom, I'm not certain who that would be. And I definitely don't know who the shadowy figure is. That could be a hint toward Dragon Age 5, which there have sort of hinted at as a thing that is possible. It is not going to be anywhere in the near future. Mass Effect 5 is their next goal. But there is potential for there being a Dragon Age 5. Veilguard did decently well, so I don't see why EA would shut them down, but it's possible. But yeah, so I'm not certain on the chantry symbol at the bottom or of the end of the feather. The feather could be Morrigan. Morrigan was tied with the Warden, and she didn't really show up with Hawk though. Yeah, I'm not sure on the feather. But yeah, this is a fun... I am going to have to... Hopefully some YouTuber comes out with a big breakdown of all the possible meanings on this board. Spends way more time than I am going to spend on it. But that is fun. I like that. Those are the sort of Easter eggs that I love finding in these games. Dragon Age always has little Easter eggs like that in here. Alright, so here is the button under the snake.
Got it.
It's dark down here, isn't it?
Oh, I hear Darkspawn. All gurgly.
Don't like the sound of that.
Alright. Where are you connected? I definitely hit it. I don't know why it didn't take the first time.
That did it. We can get through now.
I hate tunnels. Let's kill those Shadow Dragon rats so I can leave this place. Shadow Dragon agents, then down here with us.
Company,
Get them.
ready.
Don't let them run for reinforcements.
Reinforcements. We can't let them reach the Shadow Dragon hideout. Even more Venatori? We have to take out the leaders.
Pardon. Nice work.
Oh, I need to close. They're coming up out of this.
Here we go. Still blocked. There's another boil somewhere.
Lucky shot.
Good work, Nev.
Those Darkspawn and Venatori were on the same side.
I know, and that worries me. I guess that seems to be the last of them.
It should be safe for the shadows to use the entrance again.
Let's find it and tell them to open up.
Chest. Light helm to match my light clothing. Anything else down here? All over me. Always unlock the shortcuts. You never know when you'll come back in the same place. Oh, another creepy statue. Pall of the Unknown Magister. A sealed pall crafted to contain a specific powerful Venatori Magister. The Shadow Dragons haven't revealed, or perhaps decided on, the Magister, and so all are afraid instead of one. Detective turned shadow. An old, unsigned letter haphazardly filed with handwriting samples, annotated by Nev. Nev Gallus. Slight slant in the penmanship, narrow loops. I know you know who I am. I know you're a few people, and another I didn't know about. Check. I suspect you know who I work with. Smooth connectors, good ink, but can't fully hide the flourish. Expensive schooling. A time and place will follow. You'll know them when you see them. If you're interested, we could use someone like you. Is this where I bring the light? Interesting. And then she's got a underlining on things that she's comparing. Guess I should use some skill points, shouldn't I? And Nev has got some skill points to use. We want to target this one. And this one. Go. Clearing out some of these little dot markers here. All right. Onward we go.
There it is. Hidden entrance back into the shop.
No loot, though.
It's Rook. All clear down here.
Nice work. I'll get the door. Good that you're still standing. Best let Asher know.
Back door opened.
How did the Venatori find the Shadow Dragon's hideout? Isn't it a secret?
We help the people in Docktown. They know where we are. Someone might have talked about the shop. People spreading rumors, that's easy to handle. But Darkspawn, that's different.
Yeah, Darkspawn underneath the city of Minrathous is no good. That's a problem. Big ol' heckin' problem.
You really saved our skins there, Rook. Those Darkspawn could have destroyed us.
It wasn't just Darkspawn. Venatori were there too, and they weren't fighting each other.
How is that possible? Darkspawn attack all living things.
Darkspawn are blighted. If the gods control the blight, they might control the Darkspawn.
Yeah, I don't like the sound of that.
The Venatori could have magic that protects them, or worse, they could be allied somehow.
If you're looking for answers about the Venatori, I may have a lead. A warehouse on the other side of the city. Lots of cult activity. And some of them were spotted headed towards a shop. Could be a coincidence, or it could be something more.
It's worth a look.
Agreed. Rook?
Let's go.
Let's go. My sound coming through? Okay. I had muted my mic for just a moment.
One day you'll move.
The Viper, or Asher, I suppose. Is he the leader of the Shadow Dragons?
One of them. He made his name freeing slaves and supporting their rebellions. He won't stop until slavery ends in Tevinter.
Shiny things for beautiful people.
Break all the things.
Well, have a look at my merchandise.
I'll buy things from y'all later. Alright. So we're gonna head down this way.
So the Viper's real name is Asher?
A middle name. He calls himself Viper for first impressions, or so he says.
What do you mean?
Asher just doesn't have the same impact, does it?
Alright. Elevator time.
Those are Venatori. We're on the right track.
I can't get through that one.
Watch out. The Venatori have posted guards.
Ooh, explosions. Alright. Oh good, Azar finally ate the rest of his food. Oh, hi.
Locked. There has to be another way in.
Damp notice. Venatori. Stop leaving the rooftop passage open. It lets in a draft.
Someone's mad about their fellow Venatori leaving the rooftop passage open.
Sounds like a way to get inside without being seen.
If they left it open again.
Let me look around first before giving me a hint, guys.
See that?
Here we go. Let's keep moving before more of them come crawling out.
And this is the other side of that gate. Shortcut.
Trouble nearby.
Lots of Venatori. We must be close. That's all the Venatori guarding the place.
I gotta make the explosions happen.
Someone conveniently left the rooftop entrance open again.
How convenient.
Great. The Venatori up to something. Time to break it up.
Break all the stuff. Ooh, chest. That's probably the way I'm supposed to go. I just want to make sure I'm not missing anything in here. Okay. Doesn't look like it. Oh. Except for, you know, the obvious room. Not much in here, though.
They're summoning Darkspawn.
How?
They're using magic to control that Darkspawn. We have to stop it. Not in my city.
That's all of the Darkspawn and Venatori. Let's search the place and figure out what they were doing.
And break all the things. That's important, right? That's a step of searching. I just want to see what's up these stairs. Aha. Okay, and that goes back into the place I just was. Ritual instructions. Elgranon has blessed us with ancient knowledge. The relic lets us control Darkspawn through their blighted blood. Use it to destroy our enemies in his name. Instructions follow for a magical ritual to draw on the relic's power.
The gods gave the Venatori a relic they can use to control Darkspawn.
A warning. Shadow dragons are watching us. Do not let them get close. The exact location of their hideout is unknown, but they use the catacombs. Send Darkspawn to root them out.
This explains the Darkspawn we keep finding in the catacombs.
At least they don't know where the Shadow Dragons are. Exactly.
Venatori Missive. Knight Commander Linos. We are blessed indeed to have such a loyal friend in you. Continue to serve, and you will be richly rewarded for the glory of Tevinter Reborn.
This note. Knight Commander Lenos of the Minrathous Templars is being paid off by Venatori.
Damn it.
Hey, Rook. Is everything all right in there? Rook, I thought I'd see if you needed help.
Oh, that's weird. It didn't say anything, but this is definitely blight draining into the drains. That's probably not good.
Did you find anything in there?
The risen gods taught the Venatori how to control Darkspawn. Explains why the hideout was attacked.
We found documents from the Knight Commander. I knew he was crooked. I didn't think he was actually Venatori.
Let's head back to the shop. We'll discuss things there.
Let us talk.
You managed to catch the stragglers fleeing the warehouse.
They'll think twice before coming back here. What else did you find?
The Venatori serve Elganon and Gillinane like we thought. They gave the cult control over Darkspawn.
Great. Sounds like the Venatori are going to be even more trouble.
Is there something I can do? The risen gods are my responsibility too.
How do we know we can even trust you? You're not from here. You don't know Minrathous like we do. And we know as little about you as we do these risen gods you unleashed.
Now, what is it they say? The enemy of my enemy is my friend.
Mayvarus!
The cult has its hooks deep in the city. Venatori backers sit in the magisterium chambers, and now they wield power given to them by the gods. We'll have to get along if there's any chance of surviving this.
May, what are you doing here? You promised you'd lay low.
Tried it, didn't much care for it.
Nice to meet you. I'm Rook.
There's trouble in Minrathous, Venatori and risen gods. Rook's helping us with it. Mayvarus is one of the Shadow Dragon leaders.
Mayvarus Talani, formerly Magister Mayvarus Talani, at your service.
Wait, formerly?
My enemies conspired to have my magisterium seat stripped from me. We can talk about it later, if you want. My concerns feel petty when stacked against risen gods. The Shadow Dragons have a lot to discuss, but you, Rook, are expected at the Swan.
Me? The Cobbled Swan? Why?
The First Warden is here to speak with you.
The First Warden? Let's hope we actually get some help with the Blight.
Come back when you can. I think we'll need your help again.
The Venatori serve the risen gods, who have given the cultists magic that grants them control over Darkspawn. The cult's influence and power spreads, which means trouble for Minrathous and the world beyond.
I remember Ferelden furs stored waist high 5 years back.
And now we can explore Docktown.
Spotted any more Darkspawn?
Not close to the shop, but we're keeping alert. We haven't seen the end of them. Things are going well.
How did you join the Shadow Dragons?
Helped make the Templars look the other way when there was a slave rebellion going down. Turned out that the Viper was helping. He brought me on.
Tarquin?
Gallus.
That Venatori stunt with the Darkspawn has me dreading what's to come.
You and me both.
Hello, Rook. How are things? Rook.
All right.
They're telling us to watch out for Darkspawn.
Will we get any help from the Grey Wardens?
I imagine the Grey Wardens have their hands full everywhere.
Candlehop study. Do I remember a time when Candlehops didn't run messages through the city? Such remarkable magical constructs. They seem to have no particular allegiance to the palace and absolutely none to the Venatori. In fact, they appeared to actively avoid the cult. I even saw one burn their pamphlets. Where do they come from? And is it just me, or have there been more Candlehops around lately?
But what if the Darkspawn come back?
I'll stand in the doorway and let you escape.
Really?
If believing that makes you feel safer, sure.
Talk to Lorelei. She's the boss.
She's the boss.
I heard about the warehouse. Darkspawn, huh? Those damned Venatori. Come back anytime.
Alrighty. go pick up this side quest down here.
There's so much magic in Minrathous. It's almost all you see at first. But it's also just full of people trying to live their lives, like everywhere else.
With a lot more excitement lately.
Okay, yeah. This is the way to the quest.
They're good, right?
Demons.
Souls alone as the light left. I was there, less alone.
You're a spirit of compassion.
My own name, but what of theirs? 3 I've found, felled by demon claws, murdered. A connection I cannot see. I have impressions, but if I learn more, answers might unfold. This one, green against grey stone, rain, nourish, how she watched it bloom, find who she was.
All right. Yeah, this side quest we'll go ahead and do. We will be having an ad break here in about
just need to follow it.
2 minutes. Page torn from a journal. The voice was real, the one in the shadows. There was the same smell as last time too, fog and burnt cinnamon. And it knows about the money, the debt. What am I supposed to do? The temple is still closed. How do I get out of this? The voice made promises, and I'm just so tired. Hortensia's garden journal. Seeds, soil, a little more debt. But I can do this on my own. Whatever else I thought before. I just need time to grow again. The first blooms will be here soon. Everything feels better when that happens. The bright flowers and green leaves are all cheery next to the gray stone. We all need time to grow.
Hortensia. She was a gardener.
Green against grey, in debt, desperate, but still found hope. There are others. I would know more of them.
Got an ad break coming up here very soon. And yeah, I'm going to go ahead and snooze this ad break. I think I am going to go ahead and wrap up for today. But hold on, don't go away, anybody, just yet. Stay right here. We are going to raid out. Just gotta find somebody to raid. Let me save my game first. Always save your game. There we go. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and raid out. Thank you everybody for joining me today in the tavern. I hope everybody has had a great day. And I hope everybody has a great week upcoming. I will be back on Thursday as always. Oh, before I forget, here are my raid calls for you. And my socials, which will give most up-to-date information on my schedule and any changes that might happen. So let me see who is live. Who can we visit today? Yeah, let's go check out an artist that I know. It is Yanga LaRue. She's working on Dinovember right now. Let's go and spread some love to Rue and watch some dinosaur animation in progress. She has been killing it with these animations. So let's go check it out. I hope everybody has a great day. And I, as always, will see you on Thursday back here in the tavern. See you around.